Paul Bettany's a good friend that you've done drugs with, right?
That's a strange question. Paul Bettany is a good friend. Yes.
You've done drugs with him.
Yes, I have.
Cocaine, right?
Cocaine, yes.
Alcohol.
Alcohol, yes.
Pills, including Xanax and Adderall, right?
That I'm not so sure of.
Okay. Mr. Depp, you remember giving testimony in the trial in the UK, correct?
Yes.
And you gave that testimony under oath, right?
Yes.
You gave quite a bit of testimony in that trial, right?
I wouldn't be able to judge that myself. It felt like a lot.
Okay, well, let's take a look at some of it. And you see that on the bottom of that page, there's a discussion of Paul Bettany and the drugs that you did together. And there was a question. The question is, any sort of pills? And your answer is yes. There could have been Xanax, or if he asked for Xanax or Adderall, whatever, I would, of course, give it to him. Question, so you would supply Paul Bettany with whatever medication or controlled drugs he asked for, is that right? Answer, if he was feeling anxious or if he was feeling unpleasant, I would give him what he asked for. Question, would you give him a Xanax? Answer, yes. Did I read that right?
You certainly did, yes, sir.
And you shared, the two of you shared an enjoyment of controlled drugs or alcohol at that time, right?
The two of us were making a film together.
With respect, sir, that wasn't my question. My question was the two of you shared an enjoyment of controlled drugs and alcohol at that time. Yes or no?
At times.
Yes. And Ms. Heard was quite adamant that you didn't drink anymore and that you should stop using recreational drugs, right?
Oh, yes.
And she didn't like it when you were high on drugs or drunk on alcohol, right?
She didn't like it when it was her perception that I was high on drugs. Okay. Her perception's quite different than the truth.
And that's what we're after, is the truth. Mr. Depp, this is a text message exchange that you had with Paul Bettany on June 11th, 2013, correct?
Yes, correct.
You text Mr. Bettany, let's burn Amber, 3 exclamation points, right? You see that?
I do see that.
And at this time, June 11th, 2013, Amber is your girlfriend or perhaps even your fiance at this point, correct?
Girlfriend,
yep.
For sure.
After that, you made another comment, and I'd like to apologize to the court and to the jury for some of the language that I'm going to have to use today, but unfortunately, you're going to see a lot of documents with language like this. After you said, let's drown her before we burn her, Mr. Depp, you said, I will f her burnt corpse afterwards to make sure she is dead. That's what you said that you would do after you burned her and after you drowned her. Did I read that right?
You certainly did, yes.
And you wrote that about the woman who would later become your wife.
Yes, I did.
Okay. On January 17th, 2013, Mr. Depp, you texted the following. For the idiot cow, 3 exclamation points. Next text. Will do. I'll smack the ugly around before I let her in. Don't worry. And apologies again to the court and the jury for this language. And then you close by saying, did that worthless hooker arrive? Did I read that right?
You did, sir.
One of your good friends that you've taken drugs with before is Marilyn Manson, right?
Yes, we've taken, we've drank together. We've had cocaine together maybe a couple of times.
Pills, right? With Marilyn Manson?
I once gave Marilyn Manson a pill so that he would stop talking so much. Sorry.
All right. I get it. And on line 22, you were asked a question, the night before you were due to meet up, did you have a heated discussion on the telephone with Miss Heard about what was happening with James Franco, the scene she was doing with James Franco? Answer, I do not recall, but it is highly likely. Did I read that right?
In fact, I'm not sure where you are.
Okay. Day
Sorry.
2, page 293, it's on page 32 of the document.
Line 22, I think, is the issue.
Page 32, line 22. Thank you, Your Honor.
Line 22.
Line
Okay.
22 on page 32.
Yes.
Too many numbers. Are you there?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
yes,
so
that's right. Thank you.
question, the night before you were due to meet up, did you have a heated discussion on the telephone with Miss Heard about what was happening with James Franco, the scene she was doing with James Franco? Answer, I do not recall, but it is highly likely. Did I read that right?
You did.
And you suspected that Amber was having an affair with James Franco, correct? That was the reason for your argument.
Yeah, yes.
Let's do this. So is it your testimony that right after you cut your finger off, that you, or right after, I won't give you anything to argue with me yet, right after you sustained an injury to your finger,
Sorry.
that you, right after you sustained an injury to your finger, is it your testimony that you did not ask for cocaine and ecstasy right after you told the doctor about your finger injury? Is that your testimony?
Regardless of what date you believe works within the world time zone, I don't believe that someone who has gone through opiate dependency, who has lost the ability to produce dopamine and serotonin in their own body, because that's what the opiate does. Your body no longer needs to make the dopamine or the serotonin. The dopamine and serotonin, as you know, I imagine, are things that keep us it gives us our moods. It gives us.
I appreciate that, but my question wasn't that. My question was,
I'm just trying
right
to
after
school
you
you
told
on
the
it.
doctor about your finger injury, you were asking for coke. It's entirely possible that you were asking for cocaine and ecstasy.
Objection
Yes
calls
or
for
no?
speculation.
I'll allow that question. Answer it.
Clearly, need more Whitey stuff. Yes, it's a reference to cocaine, but that doesn't. There's nothing here that says that I ingested the drug.
Not saying there is, but you were asking for more cocaine and you were asking for more ecstasy, correct?
I wasn't asking for more ecstasy. I was asking for ecstasy because that was what I was requested by Miss Heard.
This is where you tell Amber in a recording that you mentioned the day I chopped my finger off. So let's listen to that.
Fight you're talking about? I don't know.
I'm
which
talking about
one.
Australia, the day that
Now
I
we're
shot
talking
my
about
finger.
Australia. Okay. Yes.
You hear that? When you said the day I chopped my finger off? Let's play it again. Let's
That'd
do
be
it again.
great, thank you.
Fight you're talking about? I don't know.
I'm
which
talking about
one.
Australia, the day that I
Now we're
shot
talking
my
about
finger.
Australia. Okay.
Are you sure that's
Yeah, let's do it one more time. 'cause
what
you
I'm
actually
saying?
don't-
Or is it the day that I got my finger chopped off?
No, you say the day that I chopped my finger off. So let's play it one more time, because I think I left out the word that. It says the day that I chopped my finger off.
Fight you're talking about? I don't know.
I'm
which
talking about
one.
Australia, the day that
Now
I
we're
shot
talking
my
about
finger.
Australia. Okay.
I'm not so sure. In fact, earlier you had quoted Jerry Judge from the airplane tape as calling me wait till he falls asleep. And I'm positive that those words never left his mouth, because he would have, if I would have been making those noises in the bathroom, he would have ripped the hinges off.
Maybe they left his mouth when you were passed out, sir, respectfully. Let's listen to this
I don't
one more
think he
time.
was.
Objection.
I don't
I'll
think he was.
sustain it.
Yeah,
to
move to
argue.
strike.
I'll sustain as argumentative, and I'll move to strike.
Can you please bring up Defendant's Exhibit 638?
All right, what is, are we going to enter this into evidence, or?
Yes, Your Honor. Move for the admission of this video into evidence.
We have no objection, Your Honor.
All right, 638 in evidence. Thank you. Now you can publish it.
What happened? What happened? Nothing happened this morning, you know that?
Were you in here?
No.
So then nothing happened to you this morning?
Yeah, you're right. I just woke up and you were so sweet and nice. We were not even fighting this morning. All I did was say sorry.
Did something happen to you this morning? I don't think so.
No, that's the thing.
You want to see crazy? I'll give you crazy. Here's crazy. Oh, you're crazy. Oh, you're crazy.
Have you drunk this whole thing this morning?
Oh, you got this going? You got this going?
I just started it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Really? See that?
No, I didn't. You were smashing.
Bye. Do we have a date for this
That's your house in
illegally recorded tape? Do we have a date or a metadata or anything on that?
Why don't we, since you have some questions about it, why don't we watch it again?
Oh, I've
Play it
seen it
again, please,
plenty.
Michelle. Okay, you know what, we don't have to do that.
That's good.
We don't have to do that. This is at your house in West Hollywood on Sweetser Avenue, correct?
That's correct, sir.
And that's you in the video, Mr. Depp, right?
That's correct, sir.
And you would agree that you were violent in that clip, correct?
Clearly, I was having a bad time. I don't know what it was with regard to completely at this point, since I don't know the date. But being illegally recorded by your chosen other is, well, it's quite fitting with the rest of the photographs and tape recordings she made. So I thought what was most interesting is that she tried to hide it from me, and then that she laughed and smiled at the end. I thought that was the most interesting part myself. But so yes,
You didn't
I
react.
did assault a couple of cabinets, but I did not touch Miss Heard.
And
As you can see, I think, no.
And you may have been drunk in that video, correct?
There's a possibility of that, yes, sir.
You poured yourself a mega pint of red wine, correct?
A mega pint.
Yeah.
I poured myself a large glass of wine.
Right.
I thought it necessary.
And what I would propose to play is 3210 to 3805.
So we'll make it 586A,
Yes.
sections 3210 through 3805. All right, that's in
Yes,
evidence. Okay,
thank you.
Thank you.
And with your permission, I'd ask for us to play this to
Okay,
the jury.
go ahead.
Thank you. Actually, but before we start, Mr. Depp, during this meeting that you had with her, at one point, you tried to cut yourself with a knife, correct?
I don't recall that, no.
Okay, let's play this.
I mean, I
Thank you.
might have made a move.
Just fine. But that was the problem. It's my fault.
This is really pretty.
Thanks. You want to cut me somewhere?
Do I want to cut you?
Yeah. You want an arm? You want a chest? What do you want? What do you want the scar? What do you want? Cut me.
Just don't cut your skin. Please do not cut your skin. Please don't.
Cut me.
Why would I do that?
It's easy.
Don't. Please do not do that. Please do not do that.
Cut me.
Please don't. Please don't cut yourself. You don't need to cut yourself.
I need to do what I want.
I know. I know it hurts. It feels.
Cut me. I want your mark.
You have.
No, you don't.
You have it.
They're gone. No, thank you. No, thank you. There's on the pillows. Cut me. If you don't, I will. Cut me. Well, Spitzer won't answer for this because he's a conservative prick.
Don't. Don't.
Cut.
Please don't. Don't cut
Cut.
yourself. Please don't cut.
Cut.
Please don't cut yourself. Please, I know it
You
hurts.
do it.
I would never cut you.
Cut me.
I would never do that to you. Please
Cut me.
don't. Tell me first.
Not a problem. What do you want?
You're on my arms.
Not on your own. Not on your own. Want to be cut? Do you? Just gonna go to court? Shouldn't cut.
The knife is really dull.
I have to use the sharp part.
Don't do that. Don't.
Don't you tell me.
Please don't do that. Put the knife down.
Don't.
Just put the knife down. Don't do that. Do not do that, Johnny. Please,
I
you're
want to
gonna
look at you.
hurt yourself. Please
I want to
stop.
look at you.
I know you're in pain. Wait. Stop. Please
There's a
don't.
way for the pain to go away.
Well, it's not that. It doesn't make it go away, trust me.
You know,
I do know. It doesn't make it go away.
really?
Did it make it go away?
Yeah.
It did? Please don't do that, okay? There's love here. There is love here. There's love here. I wouldn't be here. I have no other reason to be here. Just help me. is really dull, and it would be the worst thing in the world to use to cut meat with. It would be too painful and dull and dirty to use.
Yeah,
To,
that's the tip of the
right? It's pretty. No, please do not. Don't. You're gonna hurt yourself. Don't. See? It's okay. Please don't cut yourself. Please don't. Please stop. Please stop. Please. Don't hurt yourself, please.
No, I won't
Stop.
hurt myself at all.
Please.
Your Honor, I think that might, if it's okay with Your Honor, I'm probably going to move on to something else.
Later, next
later.
time. Okay, I assume you still have quite a bit cross, or,
A bit. I'm not exactly sure.
all right, but more than we could do.
Yes.
Okay, all right, that's fine. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we've come to